right, you ready there, kid?
We are rolling.
All right, here we go. Pleased to be joined by head coach of the South Plains College Lady Texans, Coach Caleb Petrie, joins us. Coach, welcome to the WJCAC. You get to play 3 ranked teams in 4 games. Nothing like going out and getting trialed by fire right out of the gate this year.
Fun stuff, but I know we haven't won, but we've played some good basketball with a lot of all young kids, all freshmen, and we can play with anybody. We've just got to string together 40 minutes and finish. But we're definitely moving in the right direction.
I really felt good about the way you played, especially in here on Saturday. I think New Mexico Junior College, by my estimation, at least as humble as that may be, is the team to beat the WJCAC in my opinion. But with that being said, you were right there all the way to the end of that basketball game and led at times. And to me, that one felt probably better than any of the rest of them as far as having to take a loss if there's a good feeling while taking it.
Definitely, I'm not really one for moral victories, but because of this success that New Mexico Junior College has had the past couple of years, and just the tremendous respect that I have for Coach Sanders and his program, I was really, really pleased with our effort and our fight. We showed a little toughness coming back from that deficit. You know, we started off really flat, and then we could have rolled up and died, and we kept fighting and kind of fought back a little bit. And then it was some good basketball. We've just, like I said, got to string together 40 minutes. Can't start flat, and got to be able to pull it out the last 3 or 4 minutes.
It really, I think it changes some things with having Nkina back in the lineup. You spent the whole first half of the season without her, and I know you were expecting to have a little height involved, and without her, the height got to a very little height involved. It's got to be nice to at least have her available again, and I don't think she's quite in game condition yet, but at least have her available to go in and get some time in the paint and play some defense down there and pull some rebounds.
Right, we are little. The positive about that, though, is when we go small, the same mismatch that we have on the defensive end, they have to come out on the perimeter and guard us. So definitely got to get her back full strength. She obviously helps us a lot. But Evelyn Omama and Hugo Nawari, they're battling inside. We're little, but they're fighting.
The thing I like about those other two is the fact that they may not be that prototypical center kind of a basketball player. They can go in there and bang a little bit when need be. But it seems to me like, comparative to other post players you may see, especially at this level, they've got pretty good footwork. They're relatively quick. They can shoot the basketball a little bit from the outside. That's not something you always get out of a post player.
Well, we don't have post players. We're positionless. That's what we have. We pride ourselves on being basketball players. They may have to defend the post, but that's what we want to have. We want 5 people on the court that can play all positions, and so they really, really take pride in playing away from the basket. But they go down there and bang around a little bit on defense. But what we try to do is we try to vacate those blocks and make people guard us.
The other thing that has always impressed me about this group is it really makes no difference who starts with a basketball in their hands when you take a possession from a team or you pull a rebound. There are so many kids in this, so many girls in this group that can bring the basketball up. As you mentioned, you're positionless, and I think that's probably more noted when you're bringing the basketball up the floor, is the fact that one time it may be Elizabeth Sarah bringing the deck, and maybe Beatty the next time. It's always somebody different, and that seems to me like that's a very hard thing to defend when you don't know who exactly is coming up the floor.
Right, we try to just change ends of the floor as quick as we can and go as hard as we can. So sometimes the person that gets the rebound punches it, and everybody else just fills the other 4 spots. We kind of kid around with Moose, Maya Henry. She's played everything from the point guard through the big, and she's our Magic Johnson.
There you go.
She does all 5. I think she's done everything. She's started for us. She's came off the bench. I mean, anything. She's filled whatever role we need, depending on who's hurt.
And for a young group of athletes, we've talked about this several times, the fact that you brought in all new freshmen down the line. And for a group of watching them play, it seems to me like a team that, as you mentioned earlier, is very resilient for the fact you're dealing with a lot of young kids getting thrown to the fire, and they seem very resilient in the way they go out and play the game.
Very much so. We talk about toughness every day. We preach it. We try to, everything we do, every play, every drill in practice, we're talking about toughness. And I think that's one of the biggest challenge for everybody coming from high school to college, is just learning what it means to compete every day and every drill. There are no bad days. And so we're trying to figure that out, and I really believe in the group that we have right now, and I think that good things are happening. We dropped 2, but we're by no means down. I like us, and they're not down. We've had 2 of the best practices we've had all year. The last couple of days, I think they're starting to buy in, and they see that that we're doing the right things, and they just got to continue to build on that.
Now you get ready to go to Howard coming up. What are some of the thoughts behind the Howard Lady Hawks? Is there any game planning in the works on this, or what are some of your concerns with that club?
Number one, Coach Diddle, he's a heck of a coach, and just again, so much respect for him and what he's done. We've just got to. And that's a tough place to play. But what we try to do is we try to focus on us. We prepare for what they're going to do, but we focus on us.
More about taking care
Right.
of the home camp and not worry so much about the other side.
Right. We prepare for what they're going to do, and we definitely have a scout. We know their personnel. Coach Diddle, he loves to mix up his defense. He'll man, he'll 3-2 zone, he'll 2-3. We have spent a lot of time preparing for the zone, just because I think he's more fond of that lately. But he does everything. He's very, very smart, and they're a good basketball team. So we'll have to be ready to go down there and play them.
All right, Coach. Appreciate your time. Thanks for dropping by and visiting with us. We can't wait to watch you in the Lady Texans against Howard College Lady Hawks on Thursday.
Thank you very much.